Всем привет, с вами Леон Геймер. Продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy. Поехали. Конечно, они с этим переборщили с длиной. Мне кажется, 15 часов геймплея разнообразного. Это достаточно. Поналепили однотипных заданий. Где тут квест? Так, я тут. Надо сюда. Ближайшая точка здесь. Где мы? Ух, Иман, вот это она шарахает. Лепит.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Да? Вы тоже, блядь. Распознать предмет.
Deek would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Глаза дракона. Оказывается.
On another adventure, are we?
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
As the day goes by, I don't wish I paid better attention.
Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio.
What do we have?
Aloha Mora.
Чё?
Lumos. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Lumos. Revelio.
Привет, Слава. Чё, Гарри Поттера поставил? Hogwarts Legacy. Установил? На велике гоняешь?
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Someone get over here, you
Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
Levioso.
Protego.
How's the view?
Incendio.
Levioso.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Levioso.
Who's this you?
Bombarda. Glacius. Descendo. Intrepidus totalis.
Недолго, тебе завтра же в этот колледж. Двойки получать. Я понимаю. Двойки не ждут. О. Скачивайся, Гарри Поттера. Будешь магом, на метле летать, на драконе. Скорей ставь.
Revelio.
Смотри, метла. О, сейчас с Грифони полечу. Мой БМВ.
Faster, high wing.
Он может бегать,
Slow
а
down
может
now.
летать.
There we
Ай,
go.
все, полетели.
I almost captured a grapphorn in the forest.
Слава, лайк поставь. Лайк, ты забыл про лайк. Ставь лайк. За себя, за iPhone, за Xiaomi GT.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
High Wing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
До айфона
This
надо
way.
ставить на айфоне, а за пока надо ставить на пока. Понял? Включаешь пока, ставишь лайк. В айфоне включаешь, тоже ставишь лайк. Тогда будет 2 лайка.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did
Revelio.
notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Вот сука. Не дает взять сундук. Ого.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beast, still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Revelio.
Anything interesting?
Поздравляю, я тоже в ВК есть.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
А я недавно машину тросом тянул.
How do
Сломалась у
goblins
друга
and poacher
китайская
interests
машина, я ее
align?
тросом, крюком зацепил и тянул
Look, down there.
на ремонт.
Definitely
Круто.
poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Лифан.
Feel to relax their feelings towards their dark arts.
Incendio.
Shall we finish what we started? The land returns to
Capulso. Bombarda. Protego. Ringo.
You'll need to be quicker than that.
Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Glacius. Bombarda.
Looks like someone paid it.
Incendio.
I've heard.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio. Reparo.
Лифан Солана, да. Славу тянул. Лифан Слава. Подцепил его крюком и тянул тросом.
Revelio. Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. A more hushed approach is likely what.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Как тебе самому Лифан? Мне не нравится. Не, ну он внешне красивый, салон. Мне салон не нравится. Хотя я на нем не ездил. Не знаю. Я только тросом его тягал. Вот хочешь дешевую BMW, покупай Лифан Солана. Лифан Солана это копия BMW. Лифан Слава. Круто я придумал. Лифан Слава.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Не, Лифан Солана красивее, чем Приора. Да и лучше технически. Он более навороченный. Приора уж по сравнению с Лифаном устаревшая. Простая. Кстати, ты знал, что Лифан Солана это копия с какой-то там Тойоты? Китайская копия какой-то Тойоты. Там даже двигатель от Тойоты. Ну как? Копия двигателя Тойоты. Ну... Лифан Слава. Игра престолов продолжение. Король драконов. Странно, только вот где они бьются, как будто кино смотришь, четкости особо нет. Оставь, чтоб ты сделал, если бы, например, ты увидел меня в реальной жизни. Что бы я сделал? Да ничего бы не сделал. Поздоровался. Ты же не суперзвезда, ты же не этот. Не знаю.
Now come on.
Невеликий волшебник.
Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Ты же не Гарри Поттер.
They must
И
have
не,
opened this
и не
trap.
Илон Маск.
She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio.
Да беги ты, тормозавр, ты тупой. Ну, блядь. Ёшкин кот. Какие нахуй ячейки? Я ж только почистил снаряжение. Ой, чё он опять мусора набрал? Лучше, наверное, защита, чем атака. О, новая маска. Маска белый уебан. А, вот это дешевая, да? Все, сейчас буду на драконе летать, Слава, бе-бе-бе, а ты не играешь в эту игру. А я сейчас на драконе буду летать. И огнем стрелять. А ты себе такой не поставил. Ага, ага. Я великий летающий повелитель дракона. Странно, че он все эти свитера не продал? Тоже нафига столько палочек? Ну они же никаких не дают эффекта, просто визуально получаются. Какая хуй разница? Такая палка, такая. Ну это прикольно.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Аллахамура. Я волшебник, все, я знаю заклинания. Аллахамура, и замки открываются. О, смотри, оно горит. Или снизу его огнем подогревают. Яйцо дракона.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelio.
Ну, что дальше? Тут только яйцо. А у меня, кажется, темноватое лицо. Надо подсветочку включить хотя бы. Ой, прости. Так, и вот есть 40 подвинуть. У тебя на белого, серого или черного? Кто бело-серого или черного? Что бело-серого или черного? Дай мой коричневый.
Incendio. Defender. Incendio.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Time to get
You! What do you think you're...
nice of you to stop.
I swear to both of you. Back the floor. Not the bright. Miserable. Overgrown weed.
Сука, убила. Hyundai Solaris больше внешне нравится, чем Лифан. Да, Hyundai Solaris красивее, чем Лифан. Блять, вылетела игра, ну пиздец. Ох ты ж паровоз. Зато Лифан похож на BMW. Ну чё ты там будешь включаться или какого хуя? И еще. Я нажал, наверное, нет. Блин, дурацкая игра. Ну вообще не падала она первый раз. Тебе надо Лифан покупать. Ты ж хочешь BMW? Дешевая китайская BMW это Лифан. И все, твоя мечта сбудется. За 200, за 300 тысяч, ну за 400 можно купить Лифан Солана. Клеишь туда значок BMW и все. У тебя BMW. Круто я придумал. Там фары спереди, морда как на BMW. Сзади, по-моему, похоже тоже на BMW. По крайней мере, первый Лифан. Второй Лифан уже, по-моему. Хотя хуй, я не помню. Во втором Лифане какие фары задние.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready.
Revelio.
Surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That rubber one is dragging it down, then you'll get it up there.
Arrest their momentum. Places. Repulsor. Bombarder. Descender.
Да я жал, блин. Отвали.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. You're not going to.
Our fortune.
Correct.
Incendio. Arrest their momentum. Levioso, arrest their momentum. Revelio.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
Confindo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Incendio. This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Hogwarts.
Смотрел Владята. Все смотрели. Не помню мужика, который бой. Я помню только гладиатора там. Кто там бой объявлял? Я его 20 лет назад смотрел. Ну или 15. Я всех актеров, что ли, помнить могу. Да, сейчас пойду пересматривать. Сейчас вот брошу стрим. И пойду пересматривать. Ага, да. Дай денег, сделаю укладку.
Off on another adventure, are we?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped
Не
to
хватит.
speak with you alone.
500 хотя бы.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabillaland, Father would still be with us.
I must
Мать и
get
дочь,
class.
да.
Perhaps your friend
Это
can get
русалочка
you to Santorini.
и красавица. Современные
So
диснеевские
frustrating.
фильмы.
She never listens to me.
О, красавица и чудовище. Красавица из чудовища и
It is
русалочка.
specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she
Она.
mentioned.
О, и чудовище.
Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus. And it is in
Анонист
my
маг.
gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's
Я
chagrin.
тоже анимак.
That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and
Превращаюсь в кота.
Now the nickname makes
Вон моя
sense.
фотография
What
сзади.
an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it.
Оборотень,
She
а не
says that
маг.
no creature, especially one
Ага,
as rare as the
скота.
gazelle,
Корову.
should be
В
bounding
быка.
about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Ну хорошо, в кабана.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be
Курточку
safe,
открою, жарко,
but
как
I do not
пиздец.
believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Говорю сам Там было задание поговорить, а вот я его взял с Поп. Девочку Поппи зовут. Где там Попа, с которой надо поговорить? А, ты про моего персонажа. Да, берут цыган. Тут дискриминации нет. Всех берут, кто хочет учиться. Я бы тоже взяли. Ты мне лайк поставила, птичка? Лайк поставь. А, у меня 5 лайков, офигеть. Я лайковый магнат. Яшка, да. Яшка-черепашка. Когда будешь играть в эту игру, создашь девочку по имени Птичка. Сюда, я тебя хочу поцеловать в щечку.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to
Этот,
discuss it
2
before.
минут перерыв воды налью.
I may have caused you
Заставку
more trouble
смотрите
with
пока.
Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. I should investigate. Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Is that Inferius wearing a wooden jumper? That must be Bardolph. Incendio! Confringo! Bardolph's wooden jumper. I'm not sure Madame Bardolph was wanted or what really happened. Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Revelio! Confringo! Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Very Salazar, isn't it?
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Badolf? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf! Badolf! Dear brother. Badolf, you wouldn't have left.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should... Bardolph, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you?
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
How nice of you to stop by. Such arrogance.
Instant.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Glacius! Incendio!
One less human to worry about. One less human to worry. How nice of you to stop. You will regret coming here.
Depulsor! Bombarder! Incendio!
You're not very good at this, are you? I won't rest.
Incendio! Defender! Arresto Momentum! Glacius!
I do not appreciate being turned to ice.
Incendio! Confringo! You only have Revelio. One camp down, one more to go.
up for a bit of dying, are we? When are you going to give up?
Confringo!
No! Defender! Can't handle a little altercation.
Incendio! Confringo!
Not quite. Rather unwise coming back this way. You will regret.
Defender!
Shut it out.
Incendio!
Guinness.
Confringo! Glacius!
Choose to shut
Incendio! Arresto Momentum!
Make you pay.
Bombarda!
I won't rest.
Glacius! Incendio! Defender! Revelio! Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I do miss the bustle.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What? I should have done more. Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through. Bardolph, I should have done more. I shall never forgive myself. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. Bardolph, you wouldn't have left. I should have done more. I shall never forgive myself. Thank you for passing through. What are you looking for exactly? Thank you for passing through. Bardolph, you wouldn't... I should I'll never forgive myself.
Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon? Come now, don't be stingy.
Привет, сори, спасибо. Я тут говорю сам с собой, а у меня микрофон выключен. Да ебаный микрофон, блядь, тут этот заслоняет лампочки. У меня поп-фильтр самодельный, он перекрывает лампочки. Он иногда сползает. И я не пойму, включен он или выключен. Гарри Поттер ставь себе, подскажешь, как тянет твой этот... Как его зовут? Компьютер, который все игры заводит без тормозов. Ждет Hogwarts Legacy твой компьютер. Плачет аж. Говорит, когда ж сори меня поставит, чтобы я это затестила его. Ну вот проверишь, сколько там FPS. Чё, ты смазал свою 1080? Разобрал, почистил, термопасту поменял? Я 1080 или 1080 Ti? Где этот хуй? Вверху, что ли? Или это подземелье? Или внизу? Подземная гавань. Я не понимаю, он вверху или внизу? Не смазывал? Значит, она у тебя может загореться и задымиться. Искры пойти. А это она ж горячая. У тебя 1080 или 1080 Ti? Жарко, компотик.
So this is the underground harbor.
Выпил компотика. Компотик. Еще бы шоколадочку или сырочек. И ветчинку. Надо будет себе праздник живота. Раз работы ни хрена нет. Взять ветчины, сырок. Я сегодня смотрел кулинарное шоу с Ивлеевой. Ивлеевым. Ивлеева, наверное, родственники. Муж и жена. И там, короче, закуска была, значит, ветчина, а внутри сыр. Леон, поставь песню «Табору хоть и небо». Не поставлю. Коня уже угнал. У меня белая грифа конь. Глубоко под внутренней дорогой виадука расположен пристань для лодок, на которых доставляют первокурсников через Черное озеро в Хогвартс. Подземная гавань. Мне не нравятся цыганские песни. Я же не цыганин. Я инопланетянин. А, у тебя 1080 просто, не TI? У тебя не... Значит, не сверхмощная, а обычная. Для этих. У тебя 1080 для бедных. Есть 80 Ti для богачей. У тебя поддельная 1080. Поддельная. Не для этих. Не для графов Монте-Кристо. Дурачка, ну вот скажи, пожалуйста, Леон Перс похож на цыганина? Цыганин, инопланетянин. Да чё на цыганин? Может, он индус? Офигеть, тут представляешь, птичка? Все картины в Гарри Поттере тоже все картины живые были. Они двигаются, анимированные. Ты ж спец по Гарри Поттеру. В фильме Гарри Поттер и в книгах тоже все картины живые были.
Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Я не пойму. Заберите руководство. Средний уровень находится в библиотеке.
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Вот сука, по жопе и палкой, да.
Knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book.
Да, заколдую огнем жопу, подожди. Викторину устраивает. Какое волшебное существо участвовало в киддиче до изобретения золотого снитча? Это что за хуйня?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Ебать, ну откуда я ебу в душе?
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Мои яйца.
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle.
So
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Советчик тут сидит, блядь. Верно ли оборотное зелье способно превратить того, кто его выпьет, в существо другого вида?
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
Иди
While
баню, я тебе
Prodigy's
не верю.
potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could answer.
Пошла в жопу со
And I
своими
won't be giving
знаниями.
you any more easy questions either.
Нахер
The next
пошла.
ones will be more difficult.
Мгм.
I'm sorry. I don't have
Мне
time for a
нечего
quiz at
тут
the moment.
свои
Let me
решать
know if you change your
загадки.
mind.
Тоже мне,
I put the
блядь.
book
О,
back on the
счастливчик.
pedestal for you.
Кто
Revelio
хочет
ought
стать
to do good work
миллионером.
with this.
Want to
Устроили.
test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
Да не хочу я в жопу, отдай мне книгу.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Я дам. Нахер овца ты мне не нужен. Дайте мне книгу взять обосратую. А что, взять, что ли, я не могу? Без этой звезды, что ли?
Want to test your knowledge on some more
Да вы
difficult
охерели,
questions?
блядь. Ладно, давай.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Какая правительственная была предшественником Министерства магии?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement.
Буду,
Which
да.
dragon breed is the smallest?
Драконы какой породы самые маленькие?
The Ukrainian Ironbelly.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian viper tooth. Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length,
Блять, это мне книгу отдадут когда-нибудь, шлюха тупая, пизда, блять.
who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Да, на костре.
Quincy Hogg.
No. The
Да
answer was
как
Hengist
нет,
Woodcock.
блять?
It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Тебя скрестили с упырем, ты породила бегемота. Ну я
A
ебу.
demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm.
Да
The
ебать.
only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it
Дай мне
can.
книгу, овца.
What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Да
In
ебать.
Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which
Сука,
magical
сейчас я тебе,
creature
блядь,
is the only
подожгу
one known
жопу.
to produce eggs through its mouth?
Ты, сука, откладываешь.
The basilisk.
That's incorrect. The correct answer
Да,
was the
блядь,
rune's
ты,
paw.
сука.
According to Parselmouth,
Ой,
each of
блядь.
the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Я ебу, где она находится, блядь.
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Да ничего подобного. Аморотенция, виротисерум, эйфорин, эйфорийный эликсир.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round?
Да не хочу я, отъебись со своими раундами. Не хочу.
Time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
Книгу отдайте мне, блядь. Заберите страницу руководства из книги трансформации. Где эта вонючая книга? Почему я взять не могу? О, все, ну пиздец. Ну все, книга. Все, наконец-таки, блядь. Сейчас прыгну. А за то, что я отвечал, почему мне не дали какой-нибудь там хотя бы опыта не отсыпали? И чё?
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. Revelio.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Да, тут Гарри Поттер есть, сейчас покажу его. Вон он, вон, слева был. Убежал. Может, еще камера на него наведется. Точнее, отец Гарри Поттера. Или дедушка. Садитесь, а то я заколдую. А я думал, оборотнями рождаются.
As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Вот туда. Вот туда. Вот туда. Я уж вообще супер колдун, все умею. Сейчас шарик превращу в собаку. О, все. Да, этого ученика надо валить, у него глаза змеи. У меня почти все заклинания, кроме 4.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
А где трансформация эта обосратая?
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin village south of Hogwarts. Meet me there. Bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Двадцать первый уровень, 22-й, опять, блядь. Ой, пиздец.
If anyone needs help with an essay or something.
Revelio.
pressing news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with 3s.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio!
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Revelio may help.
Confringo!
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue.
Defendo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo!
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors.
Lumos!
My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way
Lumos.
forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised.
Lumos.
In a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself.
Revelio.
I got to it first. Nice work.
Lumos.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Revelio. Lumos. Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
Not the welcoming sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Lumos.
Excellent work.
Lumos.
We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Revelio. Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here. blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm
Lumos.
truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point
Ага,
at me, and
фокусники,
firmly
привет.
declare Crucio. Hold on
Олег.
as long as you can.
Тоже может быть фокусником. Ты ж в Mortal Kombat фокус.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Как ты ж там всех наказываешь? За кого ты играешь? Шокана?
But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it.
Ёка, у тебя как дела?
Salazar Slytherin Scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's
Revelio.
around.
Lumos.
Молодец. Иди в турниры по Mortal Kombat. Ты ж профи игрок. Сейчас турниры по Морталу проводятся среди стримеров. Всех там накажешь. И прославишься, канал свой. А чё, Олег, будешь в турнирах по Морталу участвовать?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Не, нигде Джонни Михаил. Есть стримерша по Морталу. Забыл, как ее зовут. СХ Рейн, вот, СХ Рейн. Она в турнирах участвует. Добис к ней ходит. И ты тоже можешь поучаствовать. Там обычный, ну как, не Джонни, нигде монстры эти. Джонни. Что там еще? Некрас. Там обычные, хорошие игроки. СХ Рейн, на ее стрим как-нибудь приди. Она часто в турниры в эти лезет. Но ты ж мощно играешь. Прославишь канал свой, да и хотя бы не зря столько Мортал играл. Жена, Мега, Пуша, Рейна, да. У него канал SH Рейн, я не знаю, чья там. У него ж, у него муж есть, но как ее мужа зовут, я не знаю.
I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this I am grateful to know what happened
Ну
to her.
ладно, как хочешь. Я думал, тебе будет интересно. Твое дело. Как говорится, ты себе хозяин. А будешь Гарри Поттера играть? Кстати, есть Hogwarts Legacy на PlayStation 4? Интересно. Да, есть по-любому, я смотрел. Будешь проходить как-нибудь Hogwarts Legacy? Это комнаты так отмечаются. Mortal играешь, какая статистика? Сколько побед, сколько поражений, или бросил? Эта игра одним плохая. Я не могу проходить сюжетку, пока уровни не подыму. Тоже, блин, геморрой.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
На PS4 есть играть не... Не хочешь в эту игру играть? На PlayStation 4 она есть, да? Тебе не нравится Гарри Поттер? Не фанат? Ясно. Ну, если не нравится. Видел только 2 части фильма. Я тоже видел 2 или 3 части, но игра хорошая. Не шедевр. Ну так. Играть, в принципе. Если игра дерьмо, то мне хватает на 1 раз, как Dead Space 3. Я вот в неё поиграл 3 часа и бросил. А это прям нормально идет. Хорошо идет. Как по маслу.
Hello, Deke.
Тут есть
Professor Weasley
эльф
said you
Дик.
wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He...
Ставь, у тебя бы был эльф Дик. Это шутка, наверное, такая. С английского Дик переводится странно.
Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend
Давай,
for a
пока.
while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful,
Тебе тоже
Deke
успехов.
thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Зачем еще одно поле для зверюк? А, это может для летных или морских.
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
It's not like her.
Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we can.
Incendio! Confringo! Defendo!
I wonder
Revelio.
to capture her. At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Revelio! There she is again.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Starved to pick off a grubhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Wait, what was that? Sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try. Get to that opening below. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo. Revelio.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Might some kind soul help me?
Lumos,
You'll never believe what I've...
what did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when
Lumos.
not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
The girls to be messier than trolls, truth be told.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Made it. Excellent. Success. Brilliant. This is rather fun. Brilliant. Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
You must have cheated, you... Oh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Your hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Oh, you're back.
Revelio.
With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of our... Relates to speed. What are we looking for today? Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can. What are we looking for today? You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, Half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
What are you up to now?
Minute перерыв, 5-minute break.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Ravenclaw.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So, what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Made it. Brilliant. Now that's more like it! I'd say that was acceptable. Brilliant. Getting the hang of this. Brilliant. Ha! Good. I've got this.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight.
I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Revelio.
Augustus Hill just wants you to buy something, though. You've always played this game. And then look at his face if you don't buy something. He's like a child with an empty pillowcase on Christmas.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I question anyone teaching defense against... Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I've been at this for
Any who oppose Ranrock.
I won't rest until you're dead. No! I will make you pay.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling.
You're here. Good.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of
Lumos.
success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio. At least now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it.
Revelio.
And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio. Accio.
We're here for a
Revelio.
reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous lock.
Revelio.
Brilliant.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Revelio.
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Repulso. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo.
All this for us. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio.
Now this is the sort of great
Revelio.
remnant to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find? Incendio! We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Bombarda! Accio! Revelio!
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Compulso. Revelio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Bombarda.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Reparo.
a safe way across.
Bombarda! Incendio! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Depulso! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Depulso! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Depulso.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Depulso! Incendio! Revelio! Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also
Lumos.
dealing with rune symbols.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. For a moment, I thought that would never end. Revelio.
5 минут перерыв, 5 minute break.
Revelio. Incendio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Accio!
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Revelio. Bombarda. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You can't stop us. One less human to worry about. Easily
Incendio. Incendio.
They're closing in!
Expulsion!
Sebastian! Be careful! Mind!
no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Uh-oh, that was meant for me. Your spells glance off of me.
Incendio! Confringo!
Confringo! Stay back! Keep out the way!
Bombarda!
Keep out!
Incendio! Confringo!
One less human to worry.
You'll not win here.
Incendio!
That was free. We'll make Confringo. I'm handling
Incendio!
I'm handling it. Ranrock will unite us.
Confringo!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Aloha, Mora.
Lumos. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is.
Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This looks intriguing. Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
What are you up to now?
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Bria Treadwell at your service, and I sell a variety of travelling necessities.
What do you have for sale?
Let's have a look, shall we? You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. I didn't think I'd be the one doing the buying. So nice of you to stop by.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh,
Papagaio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Our meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.